Hi, I'm Kathy Sigel. I'm one of the artists here at the Western Art Show at the Black Hill Stock Show, and I've been painting in watercolor for most of my life. I paint, my preference is the ranch life. I like to go out on location and, gather my reference materials. I, this year we have the charity benefit auction for part of the benefit goes to Rainbow Bible Ranch, and part of it goes to the Youth Livestock Foundation, Scholarships Foundation, and part of it goes to the artist. So you can come down here and you can see artists working in their booths, or just see all the paintings, jewelry, pottery, and then we have the benefit to look at too. So we want to invite you to come down. We start every day at 10 o'clock and run most of the day. So stop by.
Hi, I'm Karen Cade. I'm from Custer, South Dakota, and I primarily work in oil paints, like doing Western and wildlife. And recently I just won Best of Show from the Women's Artists of the West membership, and I'm pretty proud of that. It's a pretty national show, and I won Best of Show, so that was cool. But my husband has told me a lot of stories of working on the ranch, and so that's what I've been doing the last couple of years is working on pieces that symbolizes that.
Hi, I'm Karen Boylan. I'm from Bozeman, Montana. This is my artwork behind me here. Been ranching for over 50 years, so I'm very familiar with all of my subjects that I paint. I also did a serving tray for our auction piece with a mare and a colt on it. If you want to come and check out my artwork, check out everybody's artwork because there's some beautiful stuff here. We'd like to have you come and try.
Hi, I'm Jill Hendricks from Upton, Wyoming. Our company is called Wyoming Silvers. We do have a store in Upton, Wyoming. I'm a glass artist and silversmith, and all of this is my work. Well, I do have a piece in the silent auction that benefits the Rainbow Ranch this weekend as well.
Hi, I'm Terry McTighe. I'm the artist here. I do watercolor, acrylic, colored pencil, graphite pencil, and sculpture. I use a lot of images from around the family ranch, which I run, where we raise Hereford cattle. I spend a majority of my time doing that and do the artwork when I can. And I try to do everything from my own unique perspective so people can see things the way that I see them. And I also want to mention that we have our charity auction going on, and that will be running from now until Friday the 6th at 6 o'clock.
My name is Bonnie Brahms. I'm from Humboldt, South Dakota. I enjoy painting on location, which is called plein air. I am inspired by South Dakota prairie. My work reflects a lifelong connection to the land and Western way of life, shaped by growing up on the family homestead north of White River, South Dakota. Through paintings of horses, cowboys, and open landscapes, I seek to capture mood, light, and the quiet strength of the American West. I actually do an artist in residence program in Custer State Park, so I get up and go out early in the morning and do my photographs. And one morning by French Creek, there was like a herd of buffalo out in the pasture, and the light was just coming over the hill, and it was so pretty and so bright. And I thought, I have just got to capture this. And it was in the fall, so you've got fall colors. It's painted on a 10 gauge piece of metal and in acrylic. It will be auctioned off, and then proceeds go to a charity.
Hi, I'm David Graham. I'm from eastern Montana up in the Glendive area, and I paint with oils and do Western, cowboy, horse, wildlife, and Native American subject matter. And I've loved all those subjects since I was a kid. Came from a ranching background and love painting horses, and so it's really fun. I enjoy it, and I've come to the Black Hills for probably about 8 or 9 years, and I'm also in an event we call the charity, where we painted on an item and it benefits the Rainbow Bible Ranch and Youth Livestock Scholarships. So we would love it if you'd check those out on the Black Hills Western Art Facebook page, and and place bids if you're interested. And come and visit us. Thank you.
I'm Virginia Cudrone. I'm from Brookings, South Dakota, and I've been doing artwork for most of my life. And my artwork is mainly wildlife, Western, contemporary, landscape, and kind of is whatever I feel like at the moment sometimes. But I've been doing it for a long time. And I want to say that this art show up here at the Black Hill Stock Show is one of the most unique ones in the country. The other stock shows don't do this type of thing. And this show here has some of the finest artwork around. It's a high quality show, just very good people. And it's really something special for South Dakota in the Black Hill Stock Show.
I'm Russ Dirksen. I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I paint a lot of wildlife mostly and some little bit of Western artwork too. I paint in acrylic and do a lot of pencil work too. So I go to a lot of shows. We do about roughly 15 to 18 shows a year, and this is one of our biggest shows is the stock show. So we're hoping that people will come out and check out all the artwork, and I've got some new artwork this year to show, so please come on out.
I'm Barb Hallberg. I live outside of Hot Springs, South Dakota, and mostly I play in the mud and play with fire. One of the things I'm kind of excited about, I just started experimenting with a new firing process. This is called Sager firing, and I'm pretty excited about the technique. I've only done 12 of these pots now. It's been a lot of fun doing those. And then I do raku and horsehair, and then I started another process this year called Abvera firing. You mix up in a 5-gallon bucket water, salt, sugar, and yeast. Mix it up, let it ferment for 3 days, and then fire the pots. And then when it gets to 1600 degrees, you dip them in that mixture and then take them out and put them in water, and you get some really crazy effects with that too. So I've been doing a lot of experimenting.
My name is Craig Alberty. I'm from Rapid City. I do photography-based digital fine art, and my primary subjects are landscape, wildlife, and rural scenes. I spend a lot of time with the processing of my work. I enjoy the digital processing aspect of photography, and in the last couple of years I've started to explore a little bit more night sky photography, and that's been kind of an adventure, but I live in a place in the world where that's a great possibility. And have things set up here at the stock show this week. I do 12 to 15 shows a year and like to encourage people to come on down and see some art.
My name is Jim Hatzel, and I live about 5 minutes away from here. And I've lived here since 1981. Came here with the U.S. Air Force. And I went to the American Academy of Art in Chicago from 1973 to 1976. And I have a couple of degrees in art. And this is some of the stuff that I did. A lot of photography. I got into that pretty serious, but I use a lot of the same stuff that I learned in illustration class. I do have some drawings, and for the last 12, 13 years, I've been coming here for doing the quick draw. And I usually bring in a live model and pose them, sketch them, and get it all done in an hour. And then they'll auction it off. And they've been selling pretty good, so I thought maybe I'd get a booth this year. So this is the first time in over 20 years that I've had a booth back at the Civic Center. I also work here for the last 20 years, also a union stagehand. So when they have the concerts, I'll set up for them and then run the spotlights. And I used to run the spotlight for the rodeo. It's all cowboy and Indian stuff. If you want to take a look.
My name is Kelly Jewell, and I am a 20-year plus resident of the Black Hills. And I have been an artist all my life and have been at the stock show. This is my 3rd year now. And what I do here is live caricature. And so try to do cartoons of people. It's interesting because they I do the artwork and then they take it with them, so I don't have too many things sitting around in the booth here that you can see. But there's a few other bits and pieces of art that I have done that I have shown.
Hi, my name is Amanda Heimbach, and I have Country Girl Clay Pottery. I've been a potter for 20 years, and I'm from Glendive, Montana. And all my art is Western, bright turquoise themed functional stoneware pottery. I also have some sculptures. I have a piece in the charity auction that we will be having later on next week, and I also will be doing, I'll be participating in the quick finish. I'll be doing a sculpture.